What's up, guys? Welcome to the O20 Audio Experience podcast, and today we have a special guest on the show, and we're going to be interviewing Zed or Zach or Zed Gaming and Movies Talk. And so basically, he's like an independent filmmaker, and he has a YouTube channel. And today he's going to be speaking on his experience and his life as a filmmaker and director. And also he's going to be speaking on his upcoming short film and the ones he's done in the past. So it's going to be a super fun episode. Hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get into it. So what's up, Zach? Welcome to the show.
Am I on?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Zed Gaming and Movie Talk. Subscribe to my channel. I do more of the latter and less of the former. I make videos on movies and TV, video essays, reviews, reactions, occasional gaming streams, but Morgan doesn't like when I do. But subscribe to me.
There's a good reason for that, by the way, guys.
That was a bad intro, wasn't it?
It's we're gonna keep it on. Bloopers stay in.
I'll stop looking at Instagram memes now. Okay, let's start it.
We're doing a podcast here.
Let's start it.
Not gonna lie, it's good content. All right, keep doing it.
Okay.
All right. So, how long are you planning to make this this upcoming short film?
Well, back in, I think it was after Christmas. I think it might have been January. We made the first PS4 versus Xbox, and that was just a fun thing we wanted to do. And obviously it got hate, but that was kind of the goal. It was supposed to be cringy, just fun. Mm-hmm. And then months passed. I didn't think much of it, and I was really bored one time, so I thought, hey, why don't we do a sequel? So we did, and that one had the same kind of response. It was a little less popular, and then from that came the spin-off idea for PS1 versus Mobile Gamer. And then once I did the sequel, I knew I was making a trilogy. So Platform Wars came, and I thought, okay, I'm actually going to make this good. It's going to be long. It's going to have background music. It's going to have decent acting, good editing by yours truly. But who's to say this is the end of the short films?
So, like, this is like the last one? Like, you're not planning any more after this one?
I can't speak on that matter.
Can you talk about?
There are plans. I can say there are plans.
Okay.
In the future, that's all I can say.
Can you just explain the storyline behind this whole comic universe a little bit, just for the viewers?
Okay, it's called the Gaming Platform Cinematic Universe, or the GPCU. So in the first one, PS4 versus Xbox, The Tale Never Told, PS4 and Xbox, they fought, and it's kind of a fourth wall breaking, joke cracking thing just about consoles and video games, and Spider-Man was there, PS1 Mobile Gamer, and anyway, PS4 and Xbox fought, and at the end, Nintendo Switch came, and then in the sequel, them and Nintendo Switch fought, and then at the end of the sequel, Spider-Man came and said that PC was coming, and that leads into Platform Wars, which picks up literally not 2 seconds after the second one.
So when are you planning to release this upcoming short film?
I've confirmed it's the summer. I can say it's late summer, and the release date announcement is coming June 1st.
Okay.
So stay tuned for that.
And how does this short film compare to your past ones?
Like I said, this one's going to be so much better. We're actually trying to make it good. It's long. I'm writing the script currently. I want to get the script good, finished. All the finished polish it's going through a couple people just to make sure it's as good as it can be. I'm working on the final battle right now, and it's already 22 pages long. So it's going to be long. I'm going to estimate anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, which doesn't seem like that long, but compared to the other ones, which were 3 minutes, it is long. And this one's, we're going to try to have good acting, good editing, and we're having background music. And it's not just like YouTube background music, like someone's actually composing background music.
So, what specifically inspired you to start making these?
To start making these,
Like
I would say, honestly can't remember, but we made the first one just for fun. But there's always been that rivalry between PS4 and Xbox. I feel like I just wanted to explore it in kind of a fun and unique way. And then we brought in more and more consoles and games, and yeah.
Okay, so do you have any surprises coming up for this next short film that you'd like to talk about?
Ooh, that's kind of spoiler territory. I'll say a few things. We have obviously PC. PC is played by Jack. That's the only new cast member I've announced so far. PC, main villain, obviously. Then there are 2 other new characters, which are played by 2 new actors or actresses that I have not announced and will be announced sometime in June.
Okay.
And also, there's plot twists in the plot. I can say that. There's an element to the plot that's not going to be shown in any of the trailers, so I want this to be as surprising as possible.
Okay, so in terms of these short films specifically, where would you see yourself in, say, a year, or what are your goals for, like, the next year?
It's unpredictable. I want to work on my YouTube channel, better quality, stuff like that. This, like I said, I have a couple more plans for this universe of short films, and then we'll be done with it. In a year's time, it'll probably be over. At some point, I want to make like a real good short film, like one that could actually qualify for film festivals and whatnot.
Yeah, that would be
So
cool.
it's unpredictable, but I want to make more short films, definitely.
Okay, can you explain, like, your experiences and your life as a director of these?
My 5 months of being a director, yes. No. You're gonna have to elaborate on that question.
I mean, like, what if there were people out there that were, like, aspiring, filmmakers or directors, like any tips for them? Use, like, I give any tips to them? Just what can you say about being a director and making your own films?
Don't worry about the cringe or the hate, because you know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's a very loaded question.
If you're making a short film, 3-minute short films in your basement with 2 cast members and no other crew, and you're just filming one person's line and then the other person's line and editing them together, like, it's gonna be bad. So don't expect it to be amazing. Platform Wars, I'm expecting it to be decent, but again, not amazing.
Okay,
There's something else. For once it gets closer to the release of Platform Wars, I am planning on putting out a Google form on all platforms where critics can come sign up to get an early copy of the movie and give a review of it that will be used in the marketing. So you can sign up to become a critic of the movie.
Okay, cool. Do you have any plans to somehow basically monetize this series? And what I mean by that is start to make revenue from making these films?
Well, I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers. And last time I checked, I was at 2.2. Wait, I'm confused.
2.2 thousand hours of watch time in the last 12 months. Is that what you mean?
Yes, it is. Yes, that's what I mean. So, and 2019 is almost half over, so if I keep up that same amount of subscribers and watch time, I will have the requirements to monetize by the end of the year. So, or even sooner. So I would monetize them as soon as possible.
Okay. So how do you like? What are your How do you like to market your short films and get the most viewership as possible?
For the first 3, I didn't really care about viewership. I just wanted to get them made. So I announced, I believe, a week. What I did for the first 3, I did the announcement video and then a teaser trailer announcement video, then the teaser trailer, then like a clip or a featurette or something, and then release the short film. For Platform Wars, I've already announced it. The official announce is coming in June. Things will be announced leading up. Then, like I said, late July for the release. So this one will have a ton of marketing. It's going to be extremely hyped up.
Okay, and moving away from that topic for a second, would you like to speak on just being a YouTuber and making videos about movies for a second? Or just like personal branding and stuff?
If you can ask questions about that, sure.
Oh god, I don't have any prepared.
This is a terrible podcast.
I know.
We literally planned this 2 hours ago because I wanted to talk about the short film. So I made him stop playing Red Dead Redemption so that he could make it.
Yep. Basically. But, okay. Here's a question. How do you, like, I notice you upload videos very regularly, like, almost daily at this point. How do you stay motivated to, like, create these videos daily and pump out videos so often?
Well, this is my passion, what I love, talking about movies. I have an idea in my head, I'll make it into a video. I have tons of ideas that are, some of them even recorded that haven't come out yet because I have so many videos planned. Just whenever something big happens in the superhero genre or like the season finale of a TV show comes out or a movie comes out, I'll talk about it frequently. And stuff is always happening that I can talk about. And reactions are a big part too. Like, there's often trailers or stuff that I'm interested in, so I'll react to it.
Okay, so, other than the short films, what goals and aspirations do you have as specifically a YouTuber? So where do you want to go?
Videos that I want to make?
Yeah, like, like bigger than that. Where do you want to go in the next year, like with your personal brand? Like making social media accounts, making podcasts, whatever, new styles of videos, moving on to new platforms, stuff like that.
I'll get to that in a minute, but what's funny, at the start of the year, I was checking Social Blade. When I thought I was growing fast, was when I was getting like 1 subscriber a day. I was like, I'm growing fast. I thought it was very fast. And my goal for the end of 2019 was 400 subscribers, because that's what Social Blade predicted. And where am I now? Not even halfway through 2019, 800. Because that Marvelous Scene video definitely boosted my popularity. So people like that video, so I've been focusing on more videos like that, more video essays that are scripted more than the other ones, and I just higher quality videos like that. I just want to make, like higher quality videos.
So you're not making any big plans, you're just staying tunnel vision with your videos, trying to make the best content you can possibly do and just grow your channel tunnel vision, right?
Roughly, yes. Obviously, the short films are the big things I have planned in the future. I have some other things that I'd like to do, not related to my YouTube channel too much, like I've already talked about. And collaborations. I want to do more collaborations, definitely.
Is there anyone specifically you would love to collaborate with in the future?
I'm planning a couple more collaborations with Comics Out. We're planning to do another podcast similar to this one where I talk about the short film with him in a few days. So that'll be fun, but just any channel that wants to talk about movies, collaborations is what I want to do. But yes, Comics Hub, we will be doing a couple more things.
Okay. Okay.
When you have
Okay.
no questions
No.
prepared.
So also, maybe if you can talk about this, I don't know if it's private or not, but like, if in the next coming months, years, where do you want to see yourself as an actor, or with like CBC Kids News or whatever?
Honestly don't know. Actor and filmmaker are my main goals. If I had to pick one, I'd pick filmmaker. So I kind of, like I was talking about the short films, I want to slowly build my way up to actual, like, professional short films, things like that. And acting, just like whatever comes my way.
Okay. So anything you want to touch on as we close out this podcast? Like, we're nearing 20 minutes now, and I think we're just going to end it off soon. So anything you want to touch on just to close this out?
I just want to say, you guys cannot be ready for Platform Wars. It's going to be so exciting. There's going to be so many characters that tons of characters, most of the characters that have appeared in the other ones are in this. Obviously, I'm going to confirm, I can confirm a few characters, actually. Is it okay if I mention a couple details before we close out?
Yep.
Okay, PS1 and Mobile Gamer, they're not in this one. Because obviously, in the main PS4 versus Xbox things, obviously, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the second one, but they died by Switch. So they're not in this one, I can say. And then we will have, so PS4, Xbox, obviously, Switch, Batman, and Spider-Man are all the characters that I can confirm, and they will all be teaming up in this one to take down. You see, but there are a couple things, like these characters will change. There's big transformations for some of them. So it's just, hopefully you guys like it.
Okay, so I guess that's it for this podcast. Thank you so much, Zach, for coming on the podcast. And maybe we might even...
You mean thank you so much for forcing me to make this podcast and not play video games?
Exactly. But hopefully we can maybe have you on for future episodes, maybe after this short film was released, to talk on like your experiences making it, stuff like that, or just any other shows we have in the future. Hopefully you can be a guest on them. But that's about it for this podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.